If you visit our main campus in Webster Groves, you will see this statue of our beloved mascot, the Gorlock. This is part of the legacy of alumna Gaby Deimeke. Gaby helped spearhead the fundraising campaign that created this statue. She made a permanent mark on our campus as a student leader, and now she is establishing her reputation in the photography industry, capturing images of some of the most famous musicians in the world.
I graduated from Webster University in 2016 with a BA in photography.
So I grew up on a small farm, kind of like 30 minutes away from any big stores, kind of really out in the middle of nowhere. For my parents, they were like, it's gonna make more sense for us to just homeschool you, and then that way also, we can take you to do other art projects and field trips to the museum and things like that, and really cultivate that.
I got my first camera when I was like 11 or 12. Yeah, ever since then, I was just always drawn to however much I could shoot. I would take my camera everywhere with me. I loved how when I was taking photos of other people, I could really capture their personality and characteristics in the image.
And then when it became time to go to college, I sat down with my parents and they're like, do you want to do photography? Is that something you want to study? Is that something you want to do as a career? And I decided, yeah, that's what I want to go for. So luckily, I had the most supportive parents ever. My parents wanted something that was in Missouri that was just a couple hours away, so that if I would need them for something, they felt like they were close enough that they could be there for me, because that was something growing up on a farm, I'd always wanted to move to a city, and so St. Louis was like the biggest city I'd ever lived in.
Definitely Webster opened my eyes to all of the opportunities I could do in communications and in photography. I felt like I got lucky with so many professors who were willing to go out of their way to really mentor us.
It's not every student that studies abroad or does it during sophomore year.
Yes.
And so talk a little bit about that.
Never been to Europe before. I'd never traveled 8 hours on a plane before that. So it was very formative for me.
And then how your world just opened up.
And that it really opened my whole eyes to all the opportunities in the world, all the different places I wanted to travel, all the people and cultures I wanted to learn about.
I think that part of the message to anybody who will hear this and see your story is that you don't have to be advanced in age or career to be making a difference.
For sure. I was the first in my family to finish college, first-gen college student. I didn't know anybody in the photography, art, music industry. So the fact that I could, take everything I learned from Webster and then go on to have a career in that industry, it's definitely a testament to everything that I learned on the journey.
My life now is a little bit crazy. I'm kind of jet setting all the time, flying to different countries, working with celebrities and musicians and photographing them behind the scenes, photographing their concerts, music festivals, music videos, just kind of all the things in the music industry. Well, I just got to go to the World Cup in Qatar, which was crazy. I did a tour in South America, Saudi Arabia. We did a couple festivals in the Netherlands, Italy, Romania, yeah, all over. Concert photography is actually really difficult. The lighting is changing all the time. Colors are changing, the actual positioning of the lights is changing. So you really have to be creative in how you can make the lighting work and also still showcase, the personality and character of whoever you're shooting. Yeah, there's definitely still a big divide in the music industry in terms of gender disparity. But that's why I want to keep doing it, to keep raising awareness and keep getting more women involved in the music industry. My advice to aspiring photographers would definitely be to put yourself out there. Really putting your work out there and not being afraid or nervous to put your photos out into the world. My biggest goal was to get published in Vogue, and I got published in Vogue last year. So I took photos of Paris Fashion Week, and it was published in an article. It was definitely, I felt like it was a culmination of my whole life working up to this, and then to see it, it's okay, wow, I literally made this happen by working hard and by, continuing to do my craft, and this is where it got me. It was a really cool moment. If it can happen for me, a girl who grew up, on a farm in Missouri, it can definitely happen for anybody.